In the great state of Montana, game wardens fight a daily battle. They fight to enforce state game laws and protect our natural resources. Today on Wardens, officers encounter a crowd after busting poachers in search of giant elk antler sheds. Region 6 wardens crack down on anglers who cheat during the state's highly regulated paddlefish season.
Oh my God!
And one officer gets more than he bargained for as he discovers campers bent on catching a buzz.
You know what you did wrong? You're before shooting hours. There we go. You want to go to jail, Jay?
Winter is on its way out in Montana. It's May and both the Missouri and Yellowstone rivers have just opened for a limited paddlefish season.
I'm Warden Dirk Paulson out of Chinook. This is Warden Ron Howell out of Havre. Today we're up here on the upper Missouri River checking paddle fishermen. We have a fish quota of about 500 paddlefish. Right now we're at about 300, and today we're going to patrol the river for some compliance. We're looking for guys that are catching their own paddlefish, no tag transfers. We want to make sure that if they harvest a fish, they have it out of the water before 9 o'clock this evening. Oh, they're pulling it.
Doesn't take the wardens long to find an angler hooked up with a giant fish.
I don't know, Briggs is right there though.
Paddlefish eat zooplankton, so anglers don't use traditional bait. Instead, they try and snag bottom feeders using giant treble hooks and plenty of lead weight.
You can see the paddlefish in the water in front of him.
Once snagged, paddlefish will burn up reels.
And they got a rope right there to land your fish.
The hero! Say it, Mike. You're welcome there, buddy.
Nice fish.
Beautiful.
See your tag there.
Warden Howell checks this angler for a license and a tag to fish this special season.
Why did this one give up such a good fight? I don't know.
There you go, Jay.
68.2. 68.2.
57?
In addition to a Montana fishing license, anglers must also possess a required paddlefish tag.
They're a little winded.
Man, cast 2,000 times this week.
Yeah, he was only asking for backup. I was winded before I caught it. He was asking for backup about 3 times.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
With the monster fish properly tagged and the angler with the right permits, wardens load back up and head downriver.
All right, on to the next one.
300 miles to the southeast along the banks of the Yellowstone River, wardens keep an eye on the action.
That was diversion dam. There's an intake that runs in here, and it's an irrigation system. The rock's piled up to be able to divert that water, creates a barrier for these paddlefish, and occasionally you'll see one actually make it up over, but for the most part, they don't. And so what you have is a breeding population, headed upstream, and they basically bump into this obstacle, and so they kind of get stacked in here, and
Fishermen line the banks hoping to fill their tag before the quota is met and the season ends.
I don't think it'll make it till 9 o'clock, no. I don't either. They've already announced they're gonna close it at 9 tomorrow.
The whole river, tomorrow morning?
Yep, the whole river, 9 p.m.
Oh, really?
But I think we'll quota out here before then. Thanks, sir.
I thought it was going to be way back there. That's a nice fish.
Yeah, a little bigger, isn't it? Got your tag?
Huh?
Got your tag in?
Fish.
Oh, you're done already. Okay. All right.
Warden Steve Marks checks licenses while Captain Mike Moore keeps a lookout for any possible violations, such as catching a fish and not tagging it.
Person's allowed to catch one paddlefish. They have a little yellow numbered tag. Basically, when you catch your fish, you're allowed to catch that one, whether it's small, big, or in between, and you have to tag it immediately, just much like a big game tag. Well, this guy's still fighting this fish, that same guy.
Sir, can I check your license while I'm here today? Yeah, please.
Well, I don't really have one. I just thought I could just come out here and do this.
The Missouri River west of Fort Peck Reservoir is known as the Missouri Breaks. Montana's short paddlefish season just opened and anglers line up for a shot at these rare fish. And state conservation crews keep a close eye on the population, even during the fishing season.
These are our fisheries biologists out of Region 6. They're netting for paddlefish to tag paddlefish and mark them, track where they're going up and down in the river.
I got it, Steve. Let's see. 44.
Yeah, we're just tagging fish. We've been doing this since the 1970s. We use this tag data to figure out population estimates, harvest rates, movements, and things like that.
In many North American rivers, paddlefish populations continue on a steep decline. Researchers blame overfishing and the damming of rivers. But in Montana, the population continues to be stable enough to support the limited fishing season.
Thanks, guys. Nice seeing you there. Keep it up, buddy.
Wolf Creek, Montana. Warden goalie, 4 hours into his Memorial Weekend patrol shift when he checks on a group of campers.
Doesn't look too bad.
As he gets closer, he spots a party.
Come over here. I want to put some of you on TV.
Hey, Warden, it's going!
Yes, it is.
How's it going?
How are you guys?
Not too bad. Enjoying
Did
our
you
weekend.
survive the night?
We did.
We still got 2 more to go.
The creek's really cold though, I tell you that.
And we lost TV. We lost her.
Hey, come have a beer. Shut the camera off.
Don't do anything to me. Don't steal my gun. Hey! Was that a guy? That was I'm trying to really get arrested and we're going to let you go.
Oh, no. Fall asleep in the crib. You gotta pick me up, though.
See?
Are you married?
Looking for something.
Hell yeah!
Outdoor channel! Yes! We are actually on Wardens. Wardens! Oh my God!
Why don't you guys do a video?
This crowd isn't fishing. The warden discovers the only thing they're catching is a buzz.
Montana.
And a permanent reminder of the party.
Branding tool.
That was the time.
That is the branding tool.
Looks a little different.
That's Montana.
It was Montana. Brett Barn, yeah, he's got it good. Get him.
Wait, I'll show you something.
Pickle day. You stay proud?
You guys are the only ones having fun this weekend. So
Heck yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
be careful. Promise. Promise.
I'll make sure nobody dies.
Yeah. See you later. Okay. Okay, you will. You will. Like 10 minutes later. See you later.
You guys have a good one.
To be young again. You know, you gotta let people play. This is what they want to do, and they're safe. They're not driving. They're all in one little spot. Some of them are sober, looking after each other, so they really can't ask for anything else, right? I told them we'd be back later, so even if we're not, they'll think we are.
Up next, wardens have their hands full as they check a group of anglers.
Steve, are these the ones that Karen caught?
I believe so. I'm not positive.
Okay, John, you had one cat.
No, yeah, one, yeah.
North central Montana on the Missouri River. Wardens Dirk Paulson and Ron Howell patrol Montana's upper Missouri River during the state's short paddlefish season. After lunch, the wardens come upon a suspicious-looking boat.
How goes her today? Oh, I just said, how goes it? Doing really well. Oh, here, we're gonna come in. We're doing license checks, a little water safety today. We'll come up next to you. All right. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna, if I can see licenses, any fish you got in the boat, and then we'll do a little water safety check for life jackets, what have you. All right, I can take yours first, ma'am. Thank you. How many days you guys been here? Steve, did you catch your fish already?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Good for you. You have your tag on you? Your paddlefish tag? Yeah. I just take a peek at that real quick.
My license is in the truck.
Some other pants.
Yeah, it's in the truck. My tag's right here.
Muddy, we were switching out pants.
Where are you camped at?
We're right down here at Rock Creek.
Okay, well, if you want, if today I'm assuming you're going to want to catch one, or at least try to. So make sure you run back to your camp, grab your tag, have it with you, okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely.
I didn't think about that.
And my license is in my other truck too.
Okay, it's in the other truck, huh? All right. You know you gotta have it on you when you're fishing, okay?
No, I
so
usually
you know
grab
before you can continue fishing, I want you to go grab it, okay? You guys aren't that far away from camp.
Yeah, we're sure.
All right, guys, and 2 cats, one walleye.
No.
Well, we got a
What more in there?
One walleye, two walleye and a sauger.
You gotta look in there, Ron.
2 sauger and
2 sauger. Who's the sauger belong to? Who got them?
they're on our set line, so.
Okay, so whose line to come off of?
They came off of one off mine and one off hers.
One off. Okay, sounds good. How many lines you guys got out? Set lines?
We have 13.
You have 13 set lines out.
He's got 6.
Okay.
She's got
one.
Okay. You have 6 set lines out right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're paddle fishing right now?
I wasn't. No.
You weren't?
She was. He was.
Okay. All right.
She ain't caught, never caught one.
There's the other thing, guys. You know you're only allowed 6 lines out at any given time.
Yeah.
So you're at your max.
5
you're at your max, so you can have 5 out, and then you can have your paddlefish pull for a total of 6. All right.
The important thing is you can't have more than 6. So if you have 5 set lines, then you can be snagging or fishing for walleye or whatever. But you can't have 6 set lines and be fishing with a pole.
you can.
No. That's the.
So did we just reel these in, guys? All that came off set lines then.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Well, that makes sense. Well, all right, guys. Life jackets, 3 of them, please. Go ahead, we're going to back off. You can just hold everything up. I can take a look at it. There's your throwable, and I need 3 jackets. We'll call her good, guys. Boat's registered. All right, I see him. We're good. We'll get out of here. Run back, grab your license before you fish anymore. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys.
2 of the 3 anglers left their fishing licenses back in camp. They also seem a bit confused over the number of lines they can use. Warden Paulson gives them a verbal warning for forgetting their licenses. It doesn't take long for wardens to realize this cruise trip seems a bit fishy. The team runs into the anglers again up at the boat launch.
I caught 1 sauger. Karen caught 1 sauger on her line. And the rest, I think, came from Steve's.
Steve, big one too.
That one did come off his, yeah. I put that in there.
As we got to looking a little closer, they had 3 sauger in the bucket at that time. So based on that, we split them up and asked who's caught what sauger, knowing that these guys have been here for about a week. How many fish you guys got at camp?
We just started catching today.
We got 3 sauger, so we got 3 sauger in here. So, okay. So who has the 2 sauger today then?
Well,
you didn't catch any, you said.
I don't know if one of them came off my line. There's 2 in possession, and well, I'd say that one was off Steve's line. And
okay.
2 off mine, or 2 off Karen's.
So Karen?
2 off Steve and 1 off Karen.
So Steve has 2 sauger today then?
I think so. Is that, yeah.
Okay, so that's going to put him over his possession of sauger. Where's Steve at?
Over his possession? I thought it was...
Well, over his daily possession.
Well, then 1 was off mine. You know what? I can't.
Well, okay. Now hold on a second. You just.
I don't know. We got a lot.
Let's go talk with Steve, guys. Let's go talk with Steve. Where's your camp at? All right.
Coming up, a shed antler poaching sting ends in a huge bust for wardens. Missoula County, Montana. In Region 2, it's the eve of Montana's shed hunting season, and Warden Captain Jeff Darrow's team wraps up a year-long poaching investigation on the Blackfoot Clearwater Game Range.
So what we're doing here is these are antlers that we took away from people last year that came in before the 15th and cheated. And we caught them, and I think we seized over 80 antlers.
In 2011, during Operation Antler Blitz, wardens received tips on 4 men trespassing on the Blackfoot Clearwater Game Range. During the closed season, poachers sneak in to hunt trophy elk antler sheds that can sell for as much as $1,000 a set. Wardens set up a sting.
I've put a transmitter in this. I'm going to be putting it out here on the game range. I'm about 2 miles into the game range. And it's more of a deterrent. I freely let people know I put these transmitted antlers out. Hopefully nobody trespasses to pick it up, but if they do, then we should be able to track it back to their house or to their stash here on the game range.
It's a game of cat and mouse as wardens try to stop poachers.
One of the leads was that some of the suspects had sold some of the antlers to a local taxidermist. Of course, it's legal for that to happen, to sell antlers. There is a market for shed antlers.
Wardens eventually busted the 4 men and confiscated 80 illegally taken antlers.
This is my first year going up there, and you know, I was excited. I found a couple elk sheds. I think we went out there with 11.
The same sheds wardens will hide back out on the game range before tomorrow's legal shed hunting season starts. Miles east on the Missouri River. The paddlefish season heats up, so does the action as wardens crack down on illegal fishing.
treacherous here. How's that sound? Yeah, well, you see all these signs here along the edge. You see this is the closed area. All I'm gonna ask you to do is just walk back to your pickup and find a different place to fish. Safety first. Awesome, is that one yours? What's your name? What's that? Dylan? Congrats, Dylan.
Later on Wardens.
You know you're supposed to have a license to paddle fish, right?
No, I didn't really know that.
Well, you do.
You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel. Today on Wardens, the paddlefish quota for the season is nearly full.
I don't think it'll make it till 9 o'clock, no. I think we'll quota out here before then.
Region 7 wardens are keeping a close watch along the Yellowstone River. And in Region 4, Warden Brian Goley seems to be the life of the party.
Don't do anything to me. Don't steal my gun. Hey! Was that a guy?
Region 6 wardens have their hands full with fishermen and limits. In Region 2, Montana game wardens toss back 80 elk sheds confiscated from poachers on the Blackfoot Clearwater game range. Antler sheds sell for big money, and word is out that the sheds are back in the wild.
We've got 3 other trucks today. We split the antlers up, and Ben and I here today are gonna be deposited in these strategic locations for hopefully people to find tomorrow. Kind of an Easter egg hunt, I guess, Montana style.
We got our mission accomplished.
Antler sheds sell for big money, and word is out that the sheds are back in the wild. On opening day, shed hunters line the edge of the game range waiting for the noon start.
This will cause some Twitter.
12 o'clock.
You guys ready?
Hunters race out to try and find the valuable sheds. Tracking down the right set can land a shed hunter as much as $1,000.
Holy crap! It's like counting cows. You're 98. 99. 100. Woo-hoo-hoo! 100. 125, 135, 141 vehicles. 141 vehicles, 227. I got screwed on the people. I did good on the vehicles, but there was more people than that.
Over in Region 6, Wardens Paulson and Howell patrol the Missouri River. Right away, they spot a questionable boat.
I want to check this boat, Dirk. How's it going?
Howdy, guys. Check the licenses and water seats. Hey, let's just bring her inshore over here. We'll get you checked out, all right?
You want to do it or me? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is everybody fishing?
Yep.
Is there any fish on board?
No, sir.
Okay. Michael, whose boat?
Mine.
It's yours? Yeah. How long have you had it?
I just bought it from a buddy in North Dakota like a month ago.
Month ago? About a month ago or a month ago or?
Month. I just got the bill in the sale. bill of sale. Yeah.
Do you have it with you?
It's in the at camp.
Oh, it is?
It's in my place. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Enough jackets for everybody?
Oh yeah, we got
4 throwable device and a fire extinguisher.
No fire extinguisher.
No fire extinguisher? Okay. So you got the bill of sale. You camped right up here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll run up there and look at that bill of sale, okay?
Sure.
Just so you probably know, it's just like a vehicle. You got to have it registered if it's on the water. You just got, so what you got there, you got 2 life jackets and a throwable device, which you also need, okay? That other thing is one like mine, and it's already spent. That wouldn't blow up if it, you know. You don't have a fire extinguisher, so right now you're 2 life jackets short, no fire extinguisher, okay? Not gonna be the end of the world.
There's no date on it, but there's the date on the envelope for it. I don't know if that.
The April 24th?
Yeah, that's when they sent it out to us.
So here's the deal. You guys are within the 40-day limit, okay? There's a 40-day limit before you have to register the boat. But if you operate the boat within that 40-day limit, you have to go to the county where you live and get a temporary permit to be running the boat within 40 days, okay? We're not going to be too much of a stickler on that, Mike, but I am going to cite you for not having enough life jackets. People die on the rivers every year, and we just don't cut any kind of break on the safety part. So I'm going to issue you 1 citation for not enough life jackets, okay?
This boat isn't properly registered, and the owner is short of life vest.
Appreciate it. You guys try to have a good, safe time, all right?
Get the best in that boat.
All right, guys. And get your boat registered.
And fire extinguisher.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys. Have a good time.
Coming up, officers question a hunter after he takes a giant brown bear.
I wonder what that big guy weighed.
Fergus County, Montana. Out on the Missouri River, Wardens Dirk Paulson and Ron Howell interrogate 3 anglers stopped for a routine safety check. They're now back at the boat ramp with questions of who caught what fish.
So Karen,
two off Steve's and 1 off Karen's.
so Steve has 2 sauger today then?
I think so. Is that, yeah.
Okay, so that's going to put him over his possession of sauger. Where's Steve at?
Over his possession? I thought it was.
Well, over his daily possession.
Well,
only catch 1 per
then
day.
1 was off mine. I can't.
Well, okay. Now hold on a second. You just.
I don't know. We got a lot of
Let's go.
lines
Let's go
out.
talk with Steve, guys. Let's go talk with Steve. Where's your camp at?
Sorry, here's Steve.
All right.
After questioning the fishermen about their catch, the wardens realized the angler's story, well, it just doesn't add up. The wardens split up the crew to question each angler alone.
I'll have her identify her fish.
And then let's go through this fish by fish and tell me who got what and whose line they came off of.
All right.
Okay, John, you had 1 cat.
No, yeah, 1, yeah. Karen had that one.
Okay.
That's Steve's.
Okay, hold on. Steve. He had 1 cat.
Yeah.
Okay, and what did Karen have?
Karen had a sauger.
Excuse me, which one was it? Which one was it?
I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was a small one.
One of the small saugers?
Yeah. But I thought that other one was a sauger too.
Okay. You mean?
And I pulled this other one, and I pulled this little sauger in. I pulled 1 little sauger in. Or no, I pulled the big one in. That's right, because that big one was on mine.
The big cat came off of Steve's.
Yeah.
Big cat. Second cat?
That came off of mine.
Came off of yours. Third cat?
Karen's.
Came off of Karen's. Each you got a cat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The big eye.
This was Steve's.
That's Steve's. Okay. All right. The second largest walleye.
That was in mine.
Would have been yours.
I caught that one too.
And you caught the smallest. Okay. Okay, let's go with the biggest. Biggest sauger.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Steve and Karen.
Steve and Karen both caught one of those. All right.
Finally, Warden Paulson gets an answer.
Take that bucket, Karen. And have Karen identify her fish.
Okay, what we got here is John is claiming 1 sauger, 1 cat, 2 of the walleye. Steve, 1 sauger, 1 cat, 1 of the walleye. Karen is Karen's claiming a sauger and a cat, I believe.
Okay, Karen just told us she just caught 2 sauger and a cat today. Can you show me which ones are
one, maybe. Oh, probably these 2 right here. Then there's a cat.
Yeah, he's got the catfish. Okay. So which ones are yours? This one?
Those 2.
This one? And this one.
Were
they caught off set lines?
Yeah.
Okay, and your set lines are marked with your information. Steve, are these the ones that Karen caught?
I believe so. I'm not positive.
This one here, this walleye here is not yours, correct?
I don't think I had a cat and 2 saugers.
Okay, okay. And this bigger one here, who caught this one? This.
That might have been on mine. Like I said, we just kind of just pulled them in and throwed them in the bucket.
While these anglers did well fishing, seems their counting skills aren't quite as good.
Okay, Karen, the issue is you get 1 sauger per day. That's
okay. We've been up since Friday, so.
Yeah, so you can only have
1 per day.
1 per day, not 2 per day, 1 per day. Okay. You can have 2 in possession, but you can't catch 2 in 1 day.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we're trying to sort out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Turns out this angler has an illegal limit of fish. Anglers can only keep 1 sauger a day and have 2 in their possession. She's got 3 fish, including 2 caught today.
The problem is right now is the sauger, okay? So we're gonna check those fillets and we'll come visit with you again. Okay. Thanks for being honest, Karen. I appreciate it.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so based on what he said just now, Karen caught 1 sauger the other day, correct?
That's correct.
Karen identified the 2 sauger in here as hers today, the 2 small ones. Steve identified the 2 saugers in here as Karen's today. So Karen has an over limit for the day.
Yep.
Karen also has an over limit period in possession.
Yep.
Because what they're doing, Dirk, is they're just, as you know, they're just running set lines. They're not keeping track of who's caught on what set line.
They may be a little bit of party fishing, pulling in each other's lines.
Yeah.
So.
But Karen's got an over limit of sauger.
We're gonna address that, and we're gonna have a discussion with these guys about maintaining and attending your own lines and not your partners.
Do you want to do a possession or do you want to do it daily? Or are you going to do both?
I think we should do the over limit today.
I think so.
Okay.
Write her a written warning on the possession.
Okay.
All right. I think that's more than fair.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Wardens decide to cut the woman a break and fine her only for keeping 2 fish today. The offense carries a penalty of $135. They write her a warning for possession of 3 fish.
You don't have to contact the courts, and they won't contact you unless you choose so.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Karen. Thank you for your honesty.
Wolf Creek, Montana. In Region 4, Montana Game Warden Brian Goley checks on a hunter who's just harvested a giant color-phased black bear.
We're actually trophying a bear, tagging a bear. And when you harvest a bear, you have to go through this biological information and
This TV stuff
I know, it's pretty scary.
Getting pretty famous.
Yeah. Here's what you got to do though. You got your hunting license with you?
Yeah.
Or just your conservation license? Yeah. If you can give me that, that'd be great. Did you see any other bears with it, or just that one?
No, there was one other bear in the area. So, yeah, actually the one I was after was a different bear than the one I got. But,
wow.
Yeah, so it worked out pretty good.
In Montana, hunters kill an average of 1,500 bears each year.
Any tags, colors, tattoos?
No.
Okay, I'll look it over.
They actually put tattoos on them?
Mm-hmm. It's not something we've done lately, but sometimes we'll tattoo them if they're a bear that we've had in a
Trouble bear or something.
Well, we've had him in the rehab center or something like that.
Oh, I see. This one, I'd say he's got to be 10. His teeth just look wore down more.
Do you know the township range and section?
Dad might, I don't know it.
Do you know it offhand? There's the same drainage we were talking about.
Good. Yeah, so it'd be right in here.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you know.
And now,
bears can be dangerous, especially to unsuspecting hunters. In 2011, a grizzly attacked and killed a bear hunter after being shot twice.
That's a nice bear. Holy cow. I wonder what that big guy weighed. That's a big bear.
Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah.
Warden Goley takes a tooth sample for the state's research lab.
Just if I had a, there, you are the man there. Now, if we just roll them this way, there. That's a tooth, but I need this one right there. It might be better if his tongue's out of the way to try this side. Eating green, see his green teeth? That's like a canine on other bears.
Yeah, he's got the biggest head of.
That's a big
bears, but he's probably the biggest bear.
I'm gonna have to agree, he's a big bear. It's coming. Just hate to break it.
Oh, it was a blast. Had mountain lions screaming at me at one point. Bears, heard bear roaring in the fog, couldn't see it. So that's pretty fun. It was a pretty fun trip. Finally paid off on this guy. We'd seen him before and tried to get, friend's daughter into it. Didn't quite work out, but I wasn't gonna pass him up twice. Just too big for that. But definitely a nice bear.
Yeah. Got it. Hoofda.
Look at the feet on that thing.
That's a big old bear. Yeah, look at that.
Even after the kill, this hunter knows tracking bears can be a dangerous game.
Bear, if it's an inch wider than my hand, then it's a 6-foot bear.
Yeah.
He's probably an inch and a half or better wider than my hand.
Yeah, look at that.
So I guess he's 6.5, I think is what he'll probably square or better.
A lot of guys that kill shoot a bear like that.
I have no idea what was going on because we couldn't see anything up above the fog, but either we were guessing, maybe the mountain lion killed the deer and the bear was stealing the deer from the mountain lion and was mad about it. They had some kind of tuffle going on. So they're going on and they're kind of roaring and the mountain lion's screaming at them. And then you hear this bear just keep roaring and roaring and then it quit for a while. For maybe 20 minutes it stopped roaring. And we tried to get up higher, but of course the fog, you couldn't see anything. So we're sitting there hoping the fog's gonna lift so we can see what's going on. And so a buddy of mine, we're joking around, I said, why don't you roar at it? So he roars, and another bear over here answers, and then the other bear roars back again. I have no idea what was going on. I'd have loved to have seen it.
Yeah, I'd like to have heard that. I've heard the lions, though, when they scream like that. Ooh.
There's no denying what it is when you hear that.
I know, there's not.
Had a good time in Montana hunting bears. Yep. I don't think you could beat it going to Canada or Alaska.
This kill checks out, then Warden Goley is back on the road.
Tomorrow's Memorial Day, huh? I know. See you later.
Out on the Missouri River, Montana game wardens Dirk Paulson and Ron Howell patrolled during the state's paddlefish season.
How goes it? Not too good. Well, check the license on the fishermen. If you got them on you guys.
The wardens discover a group of anglers fishing illegal waters.
Okay, you got your paddlefish tag, sir?
No.
Okay. Did you buy one?
No.
Okay. Okay. I see you were paddle fishing, though.
Yeah, I tried to cast.
Yeah, but you don't have a tag to do so? All right. We get everyone else's licenses checked? Well, guys, the reason we come down here in the first place is not a big deal. we got to have you walk back up the bank, up beyond those signs. The CMR has this area closed off to entry. Yeah, it's all the time. So you guys got to stay up beyond those signs, guys. So if you guys will move on, and Michael, I got to visit with you about the fishing without the license.
Warden Paulson separates this angler from the rest of the crew. He suspects he's not fishing legally.
Well, you know you got to have a tagged paddlefish, all right? So that's fishing without a valid license, okay? It's not the end of the world. But you know you're supposed to have a licensed paddlefish, though, right?
No, I didn't really know that.
Okay.
While this angler has a valid fishing license, he does not have a legal paddlefish tag. Fishing without the proper tag carries a fine of $135. Warden Paulson writes a ticket. Even so, this crew keeps a sense of humor.
He's got all his deer tags.
He didn't even want to come today. Hate him.
I told you should have stayed home. Can't follow us around everywhere we go.
Split 5 ways.
You do have some real good friends, buddy. This isn't going to affect your privileges or your ability to draw or buy a license. It's just a little reminder, okay? First, here's your license back. Okay, Mike, I'm going to explain the ticket to you. You're paddle fishing without purchasing a license to do so. Happened here on the Missouri River. My badge number, my name is Dirk Paulson, and it shows here I didn't receive any bond from you today, okay? All right, sounds good, guys.
"150 miles south near Glendive, Montana, at Intake Fishing Site. The quota is nearly full, and the season will end at 9 p.m. tonight. The banks are lined with fishermen desperately trying to fill their paddlefish tag. Wardens have witnessed one fisherman leave his trash along the banks of the Yellowstone.
I'd like to wait till you get all your fish in and everything. I was down here on the bank earlier, saw you drinking that Red Bull. You remember leaving that Red Bull down there on the bank? Is that your cooler? If you wouldn't mind just going and taking a look at it, making sure it's still over there. It just looked like you left it down there. If it's left down there, I'll have to write your regular littering ticket. But where's your cooler? I'd like to see it where your cooler's at.
Hunting and fishing privileges can be revoked for littering.
This is your cooler and stuff right here? Yeah. Yeah, you got that Red Bull down the bank. Hold up. You know, basically in my experience with people leaving their stuff out here, you know, if you take all your stuff with you and you leave that garbage, I mean, you're leaving it there. It's with a bunch of other people in their spot now, and obviously there's kind of a problem with litter down here, right? So, and I'm guessing you would have forgot it if you took all your other stuff with you and you didn't take your garbage. So, here's the deal: on these types of deals, if you're fishing while if you're out fishing or hunting and you litter, your license can be taken away for 1 year. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of a big deal as far as that concerned. It's pretty important to us. You know, in this circumstance, I'm inclined not to do that.
Warden Krings issues the citation for littering.
Howdy. You were real good about it, so I cut you a couple breaks. Not taking your fishing license for a year on the deal. Also, I wrote it as a parks violation because it occurred here at Intake Fishing Access Site. Now, if it's a general littering ticket, which I could have wrote you either or, that'd have been $135. So I appreciate you being a good sport about it. He wasn't going to take that can with him. There's so much litter on this bank. People need to realize.